So the next origin on the list is the Axolotl origin. This one is originally created by Lua.exe, but this is an adjusted / remade / reconstructed version created by Neville because because Luna.exe is not really doing much with it anymore because they don't really care about it, which is fair. The Axolotl origin is a 3-impact origin. You're adorable, you're also a highly regenerative predator, but you're still adorable. Amphibious, you're able to breathe both on water and in land. And you can also swim a little bit faster. If we go to here, you have the ability to breathe on water, you can breathe on land, it is perfectly good. You don't have to worry about breathing in any way, shape or form. Pretty neat. Emergency exit. When you would die, you instead briefly gain invisibility, speed, and massive regeneration. However, your maximum health is drastically reduced and will slowly restore itself until this ability is available again. So, Husk Boy, what you doing today? As we can see, as we're about to die, one more hit, and burn. We have invisibility, speed, form, regeneration X. Now we can run away like mad, but we now only have one single heart of health. Now emergency exit will now be unavailable until you have a full health bar again, which we'll pretty much see how long this takes to recharge over the time of this review section. Sword statue. You're only 1 block tall, but have 3 less hearts than a human as a trade-off. Yeah, so you're now pretty small. The distortion is hilarious. I can't see. But yeah, you're 1 block tall, which is pretty neat. This is actually a coding change that I got someone to do for the custom Axolotl version I used in a survival world back in 2021, because I felt like it wasn't quite right that this origin was still tall. Now, you can see he's now a little short man, and you have 8 hearts instead of the usual. It's 8. It's 2 or 3. You have 7 hearts instead of the usual 10, which means that you have to wait till your 7 hearts are restored before you can use emergency exit again. Cave Dweller. Having evolved in the lush caves, you are adapted to underground life, but not so much for the surface. Your eyes included, making you see worse in bright light, but also being able to see better in the dark. You can also move faster and exhaust slower in pitch darkness, and are unable to sleep in overly bright light. Oh! That's an interesting ability that's been changed. So yeah, if we go to creative mode and go back on land, you can already see the effects. Like you've got the pixelation filter, the blurriness filter, which... Oh, you cannot turn this one off. That's cool. That's good. So yeah, your vision is a little bit wacky. If we go to time... The Axolotl timer is an entire 30 minutes. Yeah, it's a really, really long cooldown. If we go time, set... night time, and then we go to creative mode to grab ourselves a bed. If we, let's say, grab a torch, if we have our bed and then a torch next to the bed, oh my god, yeah, okay, and you can't sleep. So if you knock out the torch, then you can sleep. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, so if we jump around while we're in darkness, your hunger is pretty slow to move. It's still pretty regular speed almost. Time, set, day. Oh, there's the second heart coming. We now should consume our hunger a little quicker. Theoretically. Yeah, there it's dropped there. Yep, bar gone. Then another bit. No, not yet. There's it there. Okay, it's not massively different. Aqua Infinity. You may break blocks underwater as others do on land. I mean, we all know this ability by now. It just lets you do this. Break at normal speeds, not hindered by water. Actually, what about floating? No, you're not hindered by floating either. Nice. Charm Dance. You can make nearby entities swoon over you by letting out an enchanting dance, or looking so cute that it lowers others' defense and increases yours. Spam Sneak to dance. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's hilarious. The drown wants some food and saw a Axolotl. That's hilarious. I love that. There it is. There's sticky keys. This is so dumb. Water dependencies. Your skin loses moisture over time. Running low on moisture causes you to walk slower, take more damage, and lose more hunger. Certain actions or environments will cause you to gain or lose more moisture. When you have completely run out of moisture, you'll begin to die. This is what I mean by the Axolotl takes what the Merling has, but makes slight adjustments and make it so that you're more survivable on land. Basically, this blue bar that's above your hunger bar is your moisture meter. The longer you're outside of land, it will slowly decrease. But if we, let's say, go to some form of desert biome, give it like 5 minutes to find one, there it is. We go over to a desert biome, watch me be in the world, yep, there it is. As you can see, the moisture bar is now decreasing at a faster rate than what it was before. You can avoid this issue by water bucket. As you can see, whilst you're in water, it increases your moisture or slowly pauses it. The moment you leave the moisture, it starts to decrease again. This is what you have instead of drowning in the air. You just have a moisture bar that will slowly decrease or change based upon the last time you were in water and how long you have been out of water. This means you can make trips to the end dimension and stuff like that for a good period of time, but you've just got to be very aware of your lacked ability of, well, not being outside of water for long. Relief. You know how it feels really good to step into a fully air-conditioned room when it's scorching outside? You, as an axolotl, moistened when dry is basically like that, meaning that you swim faster and see better underwater when your moisture is below max. That's an also very interesting trade-off. Isn't there an ocean here somewhere? There it is. So if we come over here, as you can see, our moisture is below max. We go underneath here, you now swim at a faster speed, and as you can see, your vision is pretty much improved. But as your moisture bar gets back to max, you will lose these effects and you won't be able to see too well underwater, and your speed will be back to normal. Because it's an origin that encourages you to be in the water for periods of time, but at the same time, you don't want to be always in the water. As you can see, now we've got a full moisture bar, our vision is gone, and our swimming speed is back to normal. So you're ultimately encouraged to spend a decent amount of time outside of water so your moisture bar can decrease. But at the same time, it's a balancing act because as your moisture bar decreases, you're more vulnerable to attacks and your hunger decreases at a faster rate. So it's a very interesting, like, mixed effect that you've got to be more aware of how you play. And then carnivore. Your diet is restricted to meat and you cannot eat vegetables. This is self-explanatory, it's the normal. You can only eat meat. Golden apples and all other vegetable types are gone, except for cake. You can still eat cake because of course you can eat cake.